Is it filming?
Yeah. I don't think the flinchies are going to work the second time.
We'll try.
Hello and welcome to the Openly Beta Sandbox podcast. This is episode 9. We are your hosts, Jack and Jamie. Welcome.
Happy New Year from 3 weeks ago.
That really hurt my ears.
Sorry.
They're really horrible.
Yeah, they sound like screaming.
Look at the thing. Okay,
Always,
so,
every time. So how have you been, Jamie?
been pretty good. There's been Christmas, there's been New Year's.
It's all been going on.
It's now 2019. Cheers. The size of mine compared to the size of yours.
Oh no, is it a metaphor?
And yeah, it's been pretty nice.
Yeah, nice, chill, relaxing one.
Yep.
All good. Everyone hates every year. Since 2015.
What?
Like every year everyone's like, oh, this year's been cursed. This year's been cursed.
Oh, I guess so,
And that
yeah.
just keeps happening because celebrities keep dying. And
Oh,
politics
yeah.
keeps dying. The world keeps dying.
Oh no, that happened in 2018. I remember lots of celebrities died.
No, it's 2016.
Well, there we go. I mean, it was 2018 for me.
2016 to 2018.
I remember thinking,
I
oh
think
wow.
it's true. I think people die every year, and now people are
What
just
do you reckon?
angry. I think so.
Do you reckon like 2017 was the year no one died?
Maybe.
Yeah.
People hated that. I've already opened my drink, so should we jump into that?
Yeah. Give me that.
Today I'm drinking Blue Moon Belgian White, Belgian style wheat ale. There's no description. I don't know what to say. Well, it's got orange peel for a refreshing citrus taste. So let's just see what that
Oh
tastes
man, I'm in for a treat with this one.
like. This smells good. That smells really good.
Oh, it
Let's
smells
smell
so
yours.
fruity and lovely.
Oh, it does as well. Both smell good. We've both done alright here. I like that a lot.
Orangey.
It's very orangey.
So, I'm having Brewdog Cybernaut, and I bought this. It looks cool. I've never had it before, so I was gonna get it anyway. But I bought it because I thought it said New Year on the back, and I thought it was a New Year's themed beer. It's not. It just says say hello to this new wave session IPA. I read it as New Year's because that's what I had in my head.
So basically, you've read everything.
We've cranked up the wheat and oats and turned down the ABV,
Fair.
creating a juicy equilibrium. This is a beer that has all of the taste of New England IPA. I don't know, that's a very specific strand of beer, I feel.
Yeah.
But allows a more sessionable delivery. Stone fruits collide. Mango, peach, and apricot. Layered with cosmos of grassy and pine dust notes. Smooth, fresh, juicy, with a deft finish. Cybernaut, a brave new world of possibilities. Whoa!
I mean, they really cranked that up. It's a shame the design is just green. It could have some crazy stuff on it.
It could be.
It gets a 0 for charm.
Jesus Christ. So, I came across a beer which loads of people know about already, but I didn't actually know was a thing.
Fair.
Brewed by Brewdog, and it's like an anti-Putin beer,
I didn't know about
and
that.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it couldn't be more obvious.
Yeah.
It's got his face all over it.
Yeah.
It's basically a beer that's going against his anti-gay policies.
Yeah,
On the beer, it says asterisk not to be drunk by gays.
that's really funny.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's so like on the nose. I guess on the nose isn't the word. Just straight up.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of on the nose.
Good old Brewdog.
I made a right mess here.
Oh, don't ruin my bottle opener. Right. How's your beer? Tell me everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Mine smells absolutely wonderful.
Awfully frothy. I can't actually get to the beer yet.
I think you just poured it terribly.
I don't think so. It just kind of happened.
I'm gonna give it like a 16 for Magical Might.
Did you say 16?
Yeah. I'll give it a 9. It could possibly smell better. I don't want to waste my 10. think I'll give it an 8 for taste. Because while it tastes really nice, I feel like I agree with what you said earlier, and that if I drank a lot of this, it would be very hard to drink.
Yeah, for sure.
It's quite heavy.
It is.
It feels like swallowing an actual orange.
I had a pint of it, and it was towards the end. I was really not enjoying it.
I feel like this one bottle though.
That's a good size for that beer.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
very delicious. And it feels pretty good in the mouth too.
So, this beer's really weird. It smells better than it tastes, I will say.
Fair.
It smells like that's a 9. That smells lovely.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like it's kind of like an average taste, I guess.
Fair. This definitely gets points for being very different.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like orange/citrus. Otherwise, you'll hate this beer.
A lot.
It tastes overwhelmingly orangey. Not overwhelmingly. I still like it.
Mine, despite them saying they turned down the hops, that's a very hoppy beer. I mean, it's an IPA. It's meant to be,
Yeah.
but I will enjoy that. It's definitely something that you want to sip slowly because I personally couldn't knock that back. I mean, the higher the hops, the harder it is to drink for me. And in, bless you.
Thank you.
I don't want to be drinking that
Bit
too
loud.
fast. But
Yeah.
that's still good.
I'll probably say the same.
Taste, which is what? Agility.
Yeah.
I'll leave that a 6. And then
It's
charm.
weird because taste-wise,
Not
I can
really.
down it, but it just kind of. I don't know.
For me, the maltier the beer, the quicker I can down it.
It feels strong, but not in terms of alcohol. Just
Yeah,
in terms
yeah.
of orange.
Yeah.
And I would give it a low charm because there's no vivid, out of this world description.
Yeah, I'm not. The description's fantastic for this beer,
Yeah.
but the design is very disappointing.
Definitely needs a robot.
Yeah.
Mine has a blue moon on there, and that looks very nice.
I wouldn't have even known this was a unique beer other than the size. That's what drew me to it. Otherwise, I would not have known that was a new Brewdog flavour.
Well, there we have it.
So,
Beers.
what we're going to be focusing on today is 2019,
The new year.
and there's quite a few games to talk about in 2019.
If hype is anything to be believed, 2019 should be a very good year for games.
Yeah, it should be. It could be amazing.
Yeah. It could be really disappointing.
Like there are some games that might not come out this year, like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And if that came out this year, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But it's probably not going to come out this year.
You know what I'm hyped for that you won't be as nearly as hyped for? The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, I'm not hyped for that.
I am. I was originally torn because I thought The Last of Us was like perfect and didn't need a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like, especially in terms of the story carries on. If they'd made a second one with different characters,
Yeah.
I'd be more like, this is cool. I don't need to hear any more about them. But I was a bit like, I don't really want to know what happens with them. I liked how it was left. However, after seeing gameplay and footage, I'm much more hyped. I think it looks really good.
I went from being completely disinterested when they said they were making a Last of Us Part 2 to, intrigued
Yeah.
when I saw the gameplay. But I'm not a big fan of Last of Us,
Yeah.
and that's unfortunate because I know it's a good game.
That's cool. That stops us from being an echo chamber. If we
Yeah.
have different opinions. Yeah. I'm hyped. I'll potentially buy a PS4 to play it.
God,
But
that's an investment.
it'll be for other games as well.
Yeah, so
I mean, this year, 2018, last year, was amazing for PS4 and Switch. Like, so many
Yeah.
exclusives.
I think-
Spider-Man, God of War.
2019 is a good time to invest in a PS4 because it's cheap as hell,
Yeah.
and
you can just buy last year's exclusives.
it's not outdated yet.
No.
PlayStation 5 is coming around the
Couple
corner.
years?
I think a couple of years being like end of 2020.
Yeah.
I think. I reckon November 2020
That's
is
enough
PlayStation
time.
5.
I'll get my money's worth if I buy a PS4 this year.
You would.
Sponsored by Sony.
Yeah, because you'll be able to pick up one for £200 with a game, most likely.
And I will also
which is ridiculous.
buy a lot of games. Yeah.
So that's cool.
I'm still catching up from uni, from games. I've got some money now.
So, obviously, I bought a VR.
Yeah.
I bought an Oculus Rift.
We went to my friend's house and played VR once, and were obsessed. And Jamie bought one immediately.
So I've had my eyes on the VR headset for ages, but I kind of I need to stop doing that.
It's cool.
It's tricky to recommend. Okay, it was a tricky sell because I hadn't used one before, and I was thinking the games aren't that great, and there's not that many great games yet.
I mean, we talked about this on here before.
Yeah.
About the technology's not there's not enough games. Blah,
But
blah.
my God,
And then we played it and changed our mind drastically.
I basically two days after I played in it, I just bought it.
Yeah.
Because it was that good.
We did a complete 180.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a solid example of why you shouldn't talk about things you know nothing about.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was way better than I thought it would be.
So I've been playing a game called Lone Echo, which I think came out in 2017.
Fair.
And as far as I can tell, it's probably the highest quality VR game that's out at the moment. And do you know anything about it?
No, I don't think you've even talked about it.
No, because I've never heard of it. Because unfortunately, as soon as I heard the word VR, just completely turned off. Like E3, and they're like, now we're going to talk about VR games. Oh, okay, I'm not bothered anymore.
Yeah.
Haven't got one. Don't want one. Probably won't have one for years, so I don't really care. So this game completely went past me. You play as a robot in a space station, and I haven't gotten to this bit yet, but
You have told me about this game, but carry on anyway.
yeah, the game's gonna blow up. The space station's gonna blow up at some point. There's gonna be some sort of disaster for sure. Like that's not. Pretty sure that features heavily in the trailer,
Okay.
and the main thing about it is it's so realistic and so immersive. So they make you press buttons. So you're a robot, and so you bring your arm out, and you've got a button here, and a button here, and you've got a button on your head, and then a button on the other side of your head, and they're all things that you can do. So if you want to turn on your flashlight, you touch your head in real life. You just go like this, and the light comes out. It's just incredible. It feels so cool to be like, this is my light button, and then because it knows where your head is, and like the wrist buttons. It's like your arm feels like a controller now because you're actually going, oh yeah, it's not that part of my wrist, it's this part of my wrist that I have to press now.
Yeah.
And then you'll have like a little bar come up that you have to swipe and scroll on your actual real life arm. And obviously your real life arm is there, you can feel it. So it feels like you're actually touching your arm, your robotic arm.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
So good. And also the whole game is anti-gravity. And that's how the movement works.
Like
you have
pull
to
yourself around, don't you?
pull yourself around. You've got arm thrusters that you can press, and like there's this moment in the game which I thought was really cool as well, where you have to put on a backpack which has like big thrusters on because you go in space.
Yeah.
And the game doesn't even tell you. Normally in a game it says like put the backpack on your back, and normally at that point in the game it say like you go to it and it say like press square. No, nothing. So like, well, do I just put it on my back? Yep. Just put it on your back, and it worked. And there was like, they said, yep, okay, here we go, you're ready to go. Like, oh man, I actually just put it on my back.
It's not like press this button to kick. It's like just kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like a cool moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
I think, and the technology is like vastly improving further. I think to the point where we've seen things with the gloves, and you said earlier like full body suits. I can see that being a thing where you just wear a full VR suit and play the game completely.
Absolutely. I will say that it's kind of playing Lone Echo. I wasn't exhausted because it's a very chill game.
Yeah.
You're just like kind of floating around a space station doing stuff. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I was doing that sitting down. But games like Robo Recall and Super Hot,
Super hot, yeah.
you can't. You have to be in the mood. You don't want to. Obviously, I'm always in the mood for VR at the moment because it's my new shiny toy.
Yeah.
But eventually, down the line, I can see myself being like, I can do it. But I want to play this game, but I can't be bothered to move around.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play something else because of that.
Yeah.
So I think games like, I don't know, Elder Scrolls 6 VR,
Yeah.
they need to be made so that they accommodate moving around and sitting down.
Yeah.
Because I want to have that moving around experience because it's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not playing a 100-hour RPG,
Standing up.
like, going like
I
swiping.
gotta run to Riften.
But I want to be in that world, and I want to have the
Yeah.
ability to grab stuff. But I also probably also want the ability to just go, you know what, I'm gonna slip my hands down for a bit
Like we do normally.
and press a button.
Yeah.
I like the headset. I don't care. That's cool. Like, keep that on.
Yeah.
But there's, I don't know, like, do the hack and slash for a bit, and then there's a button that you go into settings that says, do you want to switch to like a controller mode, and then you can just like put your arms down for a bit because
Yeah.
you need that.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, a good example of that, I played it's like a bow and arrow game on, I think it's on that Valve mini games game. I can't remember what it's called.
It would
And
have
there's a bow and arrow game where these guys are coming and they're trying to knock down your door to your castle and you've got to shoot with the bow and arrow. And that wore me out. You just stand there like that for ages, just over and over again. And if loads come, you're like doing it really fast. And it's like,
Oh, I was playing
that for a long period.
Robo Recall, and very active game. I'll definitely get you on that later. And it gets to, so my room's freezing at the moment. So when you first put on the headset, condensation appears very quickly in the lenses because the temperature difference.
Yeah.
Play it for about 10 minutes, it's gone because you're sweating and it's really hot suddenly inside the glasses.
Yeah.
And the moisture just goes and you're fine. You take it off and you're like,
Yeah.
you know, you've been having Matrix moments where there's robots firing bullets at you and you're, I can't. Just, this is how powerful VR is. This has to be one of the coolest things I've ever done in any game ever. Having a robot shoot bullets at you and the bullets come at you in slow motion and you can just go and then chuck them back like this, like it's a machine gun, and you're just avoiding some of them and like grabbing them mid-air and go. That's the best thing ever. It's so good.
I'll play that later. It sounds like, kind of like Super Hot. Super Hot was made for VR. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, that is a very, very good game.
I saw someone playing this card game in VR, and like the dealer deals with the cards, and then they just lean down and just clip through the table and look up at the cards. It's like, some games aren't ready for VR.
That is so dumb. Lost Echo. Lost Echo? Yeah.
Lone Echo.
Lone Echo.
Come on, Jane, it's your game.
I know. Stops you from doing that. You can't. If you grab onto something, your hand's fixed there. You can't clip. So even if your hand moves through things, you have like your hand where it is in the game, and then you have like a little blue outline where your real hand is. So you can't just go and do stupid game-breaking things because I'm walking through this wall because I'm gonna duck my head through it.
Yeah.
Won't let you.
That's cool.
It's just not gonna let you do it.
Yeah, because they need a workaround for that sort of thing. So that can ruin a lot of important aspects of games.
Yeah.
Just clipping through walls.
Oh, I played this platformer, and I can't remember what it's called. It's something like Foxy's Great Adventure or something. Can't remember the name. It's quite. Oh no, Lucky's Great Tale, Lucky's Great Adventure.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I think so.
And apparently it's like a alright platformer. I haven't played much of it, but because it's in VR, imagine playing Mario Odyssey in VR.
Yeah.
Not from the perspective of Mario, but from a third-person perspective. So you're just kind of like this. You're
weird.
in this like massive world, and you're just using the analog sticks to control the character.
Yeah.
But you just have this amazing sense of scale when you're looking around the level from right up top.
Yeah.
and it feels so good.
That'd be really cool. I'm imagining the Sand Kingdom in Mario Odyssey.
That's the same, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
The levels are designed with VR in mind, so they're like, you can see like underneath big platforms, there's like waterfalls that go off into the distance and stuff that you can kind of look under, and like lots of bridges that you can kind of swerve under and look at different stuff. Really good.
That's really cool.
Really cool.
So yeah, we did a complete 180 on our opinion on VR.
Yeah. Sorry about my little tangent there. I had to bring in VR to a
relevant.
conversation though.
We
Yeah.
should have. You know, it's nice to talk about how our opinion changed.
Yeah.
Should talk more about 2019.
Yeah, because there's a lot to cover actually.
And how it'll be for games.
Yeah, I think we should.
And we're back.
I've got a few in my head. Probably you do as well. Pokemon.
Yep.
I feel like we don't need to get into too much detail because I think we've talked about this a lot on the podcast.
We might have done.
I feel like we have, but we can talk a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll probably end up talking for the rest of the podcast
Do you mean
about
Pokemon specifically? Yeah. I think we have talked about it in terms of, you know,
they're not competent
somewhat
enough.
Worried.
They're not competent enough developers.
Yeah, he said it's been.
Do you want a Chalky Coin, by the way?
I have been eyeing him up. I might have one of these little guys. Oh, very Christmassy. Oh my god, it's Paw Patrol.
It's Paw Patrol.
Don't ask me how I know that because I don't have any younger siblings or cousins.
Joe never watched it. My little brother. And I still know exactly what it is, and I even know the theme tune.
I do not know the theme tune.
Yep.
It's one of those things, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Pokemon. The guy said it's been hard developing for the Switch, and it really shouldn't be.
It's just, I don't know how. For example, if the game looks like Pokemon Let's Go, I've seen some really weird. There's some weird people online. People have been saying that the Let's Go looks beautiful. I've watched, without naming any, very big YouTube channels talk about Pokemon Let's Go and describe it as beautiful. That's not a beautiful game. That's an ugly game.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That is on the same console as Smash Bros, Odyssey, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
It's like nothing in comparison to those games.
Yeah. Especially something like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks, in my opinion, obviously other than the resolution, Sun and Moon look better.
Sun and Moon, but better.
Look better.
Oh, Sun and Moon looked better. Fair. I can't picture what Let's Go looks like now,
Not very nice.
but I'll take your word for it.
I just think that's one of the things that makes me worried. There's a lot of things that makes me worried about the game.
Little things. I do think. Yeah, we've talked about. We wish I'd go more like the black and white route. Again.
You've got 2 analog sticks now. Please have camera control.
Yeah.
Please. That'd be really, really disappointing if it doesn't.
Yeah, the thing is, they could just make it much more, you know, just innovate the series more.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't need to be as similar as it is at all. They could do a lot more with it.
They have like the most privileged position to be able to go, we're going to double the size of our team. We have so much money. Let's just make this an amazing game and make it an investment. Just say we're doubling the team and we're making the series better, and that will mean that in the long term it will still be relevant, because I think games consoles are only going to get better, and I really am scared that they're going to go, let's just stick to mobile because we can't actually be bothered to make a really good Pokemon game.
Yeah, I can see that being a very real route that they take, is just making mobile Pokemon games, and that is very worrying. I mean, think about VR Pokemon game.
It's like, I love Pokemon because I love the concept of Pokemon. Like, it's so fun. It's such a fun game.
It's really fun and just wholesome.
Yeah, but like they do all the things they do really well. But like it's really easy. Like anyone can look at Pokemon and go, "Well, this is how they can improve it." It's like there's so many crazy easy ways that they can make it a 2019 game.
It's just a lot of minor things.
But they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
We don't even. It doesn't have to be like. I'm not. It doesn't have to be some crazy. I was talking about increasing the budget by doubling the team. You don't have to do that. There are still ways of making it modern without doing that.
Yeah.
I can see them taking it way too safe.
I think that's what it is. Just playing it safe a lot of the time. Making it too similar to the previous generations. Except for black and white.
And I'm actually quite comfortable with them keeping it very traditional. Actually, I will accept it being traditional if they, at minimum, they have like a certain quality threshold that they maintain.
Yeah.
And that needs to be
high.
I think camera controls are so important. It will feel so weird playing a game on a Switch on a TV where you can't move the camera. Like, I just paid 50 quid for this.
Yeah.
What the hell? Like, The Witcher came out 4 years ago, and then I'm playing this, and it's like, what?
Especially, yeah.
Especially
the style it's taken on. It's it's not like a top-down 2D game anymore.
There are like Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2 has a fully semi-ish, as they could do, open world.
Yeah.
Full-on camera controls, monsters in the overworld, and again, other than the fact that it's not in HD, that is a more impressive game than Let's Go, and that was on the PS2.
Yeah.
Come on, got to up your game.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I hope
My hopes.
I hope I can eat my words. That'd be
Like
so
we did
good.
for VR.
I won't buy it if it looks bad because I didn't buy Let's Go.
Yeah.
But I will buy it and I'll probably enjoy it if it's mediocre. But I don't want that to be the case.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm not going to change because people like us will keep buying their games.
I didn't buy a Mega Ruby until it was on sale because I didn't think that looked very good.
I suppose you didn't buy that Skull either.
No. Like the Mystery Dungeon games. Did you play those? Horrendous. Like a lot of that game was really dated and really easy, but it was incredibly fun, and the story was, for Pokemon, insanely good.
Yeah.
Very long game. And that was great. I'm cool with that. Like,
yeah, I liked Mystery Dungeon a lot.
yeah.
I know that was a pretty successful series.
Kind of.
I mean, not compared to like the mainline Pokemon, but you know.
What's the next game, Jack?
I've suddenly forgotten all games that are coming out next year other than Pokemon.
I can shout out one that you weren't expecting.
Go for it. Town?
DMC 5.
Devil May Cry 5.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I knew that.
It
Interesting.
was announced in a really funny way at E3.
Ow.
Do you have the trailer first? I think.
Yeah. Just choking on chocolate.
Pardon me.
We need to send in the Paw Patrol.
And yeah. Oh, I'm about to sing the song, but you don't know it.
I
That'd
don't
be
know the
weird.
song. Everyone just thinks you're insane.
And they played the trailer and it was like, okay, cool, and it looks sick. And like,
Yeah.
oh, Devil May Cry is back, and it's really back. Cool.
Yeah.
And then the developer comes on, and it's like this really cute Japanese guy, like kind of a nerdy guy,
Yeah.
and he was like, DMC 5, DMC 5, and then they were going like this, like 5, like, yeah. And then like this other guy with him, who was just like kind of as enthusiastic but not shouting as much, like yeah, DMC, yeah. And then like They really love that game. Like, it's not the biggest franchise at all, but they were so excited.
That's so cute. That's what you got to be. You've got to love your franchise. That's so funny.
In the same vein as DMC5.
Animal Crossing?
Nope.
Oh.
Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3 I knew about.
Which might not come out next year. It's TBC.
Fair. Well, I'd rather come out later and be better.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's Bayonetta. It's not Pokemon. They know what they're doing.
Bayonetta is the quintessential action game.
I don't know. There's a game on the Switch coming out this year.
What?
I forget what it's called, but it's called like Panty Party.
Oh man!
And
Oh my god!
You play as a pair of panties.
That's
It's
on
a
Steam
hack and
as well.
slash game.
That is so funny.
It's coming to Switch.
Yeah, I know.
Nintendo doesn't care anymore, and it's great.
Panty Party
Panty
Evo!
Oh man! In a few years, when they finally make it to the 5th Panty Party game in VR.
VR. Play the panty, be the
It
panty.
completely loses all gimmick because you can't see the panty anymore because you are the panty.
Except when you look at your arms, it's like the folds of two ends of the pant. And you look down, and you're just like, oh.
The word has lost all meaning. So, what else? Let's just tick off the list. Let's keep going.
Well, Animal Crossing, as you just said.
Animal Crossing, you can give less cares about it.
You can talk about Animal Crossing.
I'm excited for Animal Crossing. There hasn't been an Animal Crossing game in ages other than Pocket Camp.
Yeah, it's nearly.
Which was a pretty good phone game by all phone game accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Animal Crossing games a lot.
You know, they said that Pocket Camp's going to have, before Pocket Camp came out and before they even announced Animal Crossing on Switch, they said that the phone game is going to have connectivity with the console game.
Really?
They never said which console game though. It was really weird. They said like it's going to have connectivity with Animal Crossing on consoles.
Like,
So not New Leaf then.
my original one?
Yeah. Like, no. Okay. So they kind of confirmed the new one.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how that'll work. You don't care. You don't know how to play Animal Crossing.
I don't like Animal Crossing
Little
at
clown.
all. I don't like it.
I love Animal Crossing.
I bought New Leaf.
Yeah.
I was like really prepared to. I'm gonna get into this.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. I gave it a go.
Yeah.
Spent 30 quid on it.
Fair.
This so boring, unfortunately for me.
Fair.
The same with Stardew Valley actually.
Yeah, Stardew Valley's another one I
Very
love.
similar game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, those two are very comparable.
Yeah.
I mean, there's big differences, but the core of the game.
Yeah, of course. There's more to do in Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Whereas Animal Crossing is squat all.
There's so much.
Like, this is Stardew Valley. Like,
You can
I've got,
catch bugs.
I can go dungeon crawling. I can make
Maybe you can
mine.
do
I
Animal
can,
Crossing.
I can date people. Animal Crossing. Oh, I can pick up a bug,
You make
and then a
friends.
noise happens. Oh, every month, Tortimer comes down. Oh, let's go to the island. What happens now? Oh, nothing.
Jamie.
Like some like the same ass bugs that I've got on the other island. Oh, a small chance that I might get like, I don't know, like a lifeboat ring or something. Woo!
Sounds to me like you're terrible at fishing and bug catching. It sounds to me like someone never
You
caught
can't
a
be
great
terrible.
white shark.
We just stand there, press
Oh, a
A.
great white shark.
No, I did not. I don't want to.
Oh man, it's so good.
Actually, I kind of would like to see an Animal Crossing interpretation of a great white shark.
It's just like a small shark. You're like, wow, a great white
Picks it
shark.
up. Hey!
I'm gonna get you into Animal Crossing.
I don't think it's happening.
I'll get you really drunk and play Animal Crossing.
I would really enjoy that a lot.
Town.
Yeah, town. Working title.
Town. Working title. I hope that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So
So
call this
that.
Sandbox
See.
episode 6 working title.
See.
You heard it here first.
Town looks really good. I think. Please make Pokemon look exactly like Town.
Yeah.
Because they could. That shows like, oh, okay, maybe Game Freak do know what they're doing.
Yeah. Kind of rip into Game Freak a lot.
Yeah, because I'm mad at them.
I think it's reasonable.
Um.
Listen to the fans, Game Freak. but not all of the fans. Just
Yeah.
us.
Town looks sick.
Yeah.
That looks like my sort of game.
Yeah.
Have you played? This is an obscure one. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles: My Life as a King. It was a Wii eShop download game. Well, it's not called the eShop; it's called the Wii Shop channel. Set in the Final Fantasy universe, where specifically the Crystal Chronicles Final Fantasy universe, which was its own strain. And you play as a king in your own city, and you don't go questing, but you can send heroes off onto quests, and whilst they do that, you can build your town, like make bakeries and like item shops for them to buy stuff, and you get money when your heroes buy stuff from your item shop, and they find treasure and stuff, and it's really good.
That sounds really cool.
It was really sick.
There's a game which I cannot remember the name for the life of me, but it was kind of, I mean, it wasn't like that, but it was, you owned a like an item shop for heroes, and you like invested in the heroes, and
That was on 3DS, wasn't it?
It might have been.
Yeah.
You built a team, and then you sent them out to go dungeon crawling, and then they would come back and then buy your stock, and then you'd get more stock in. And,
I like that. I like,
it's just an original take on the kind of
Yeah.
management system game.
and I think Town isn't that
Oh,
necessarily,
no. I was just referencing this
because
game.
no, it's not like Crystal Chronicles either.
Yeah.
It takes place in a town,
Yeah.
but obviously you are partaking in combat.
Mm.
But I really hope there is that you can go around and upgrade the town and stuff, because that would make it worth
Yeah.
playing. That'd
Yeah,
be really
same.
fun. I'm all up for that game. Be good.
Yeah. I've heard a surprising amount about it.
Also,
Everyone seems pretty hype.
I bet it's gonna be called Town.
Yeah.
Like Octopath Traveler, working title,
Yeah.
and also Animal Crossing, working title, and also Luigi's Mansion 3, working title.
I mean, why would Luigi's Mansion 3 be a working title?
The last one's called Dark Moon.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Well, it's called Luigi's Mansion 2, Dark Moon.
It's supposed to be called Luigi's Mansion 3. Luigi's Odyssey.
2 moons.
Luigi's Mansion 3, it's actually about Captain Toad.
Return of Snape.
Return of Spike.
Spike better be in that
The new
game.
main character of Mario. Yeah, I think Town is now, like, been extremely marketed.
Yeah. But it hasn't.
No, I mean, in terms of the community. Like,
community?
people know it as Town.
Oh,
People
I
who are going
see.
to buy the game know it as Town. So,
yeah.
they may as
It's
well
really funny because all they had
just
to
call it
do
Town.
was say, "Here's a game that's coming on Switch that looks really cool, very unique. Game Freak."
Yeah.
Now we're talking. I don't think we'd be talking about it as much if it wasn't Game Freak.
I'm going to talk about any game that's got working title and theorise over whether the title will change.
Well, since we're talking about 2019 games, Luigi's Mansion 3
Luigi's
working
Mansion
title
3 is a good idea.
is coming out in 2019.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
Yep, can't wait.
That's so cool.
Set in a hotel by the looks of it.
Oh, really? I don't know much about it, to be honest. I just kind of heard it was coming out and was like, yeah,
There's like 20 seconds of gameplay that they showed,
fair.
and it looks really, really rough. Like, it's obviously not
Like
finished.
very early, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't need to see anything on
No,
Luigi's Mansion
no.
3. I'm just going to buy it.
For sure.
Because I'm a clown boy. I feel like
I
they're
love-
trustworthy enough.
I love how Nintendo has treated their Mario characters.
Mm.
Because you've got Mario, core Mario, and then obviously Mario himself has got his own fair share of spin-offs.
Yeah.
But then you've got Luigi's Mansion, which is totally separate to the Mario world. It has booze and stuff, but the second game was all about these weird ghosts that don't look anything like Mario characters.
Yeah.
Professor Egad, who is
Professor Egad.
completely unique to Luigi's Mansion.
He's in the RPG series.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He makes the time machine in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time.
You know, I completely forgot.
I want to see him in
But
Mario
he is.
Kart,
But
yeah.
basically, Luigi's Mansion is like a separate franchise,
Yeah.
separate from. And then, like you have Yoshi's Island games.
You could
completely
almost
separate.
theorise that Luigi's Mansion and the RPG games are in the same universe. But this is
Yeah.
game theory right here.
I think about both of them in the same sort of vein, in that
Yeah.
they're kind of both really cool spin-offs.
Paper Mario,
Yep, Paper Mario,
Donkey Kong. Does that count?
Wario.
Wario.
Oh, Donkey Kong totally counts.
Wario
Yeah,
and Donkey Kong games.
yeah,
If anything, Mario's in a Donkey Kong universe. 'Cause it was Donkey Kong series first.
yeah. No. Yeah, Donkey Kong and Wario are the best examples because
Wario
They are
especially,
actually-
completely different characters.
they are so separate.
Yeah.
Well, Donkey Kong, all those Kong characters have never, except for Funky Kong and Mario Kart Wii, have never had any crossover.
I think they're referenced in New Donk City.
They
in
are
Mario Odyssey,
referenced,
but they don't appear.
But
like,
Donkey
Donkey
Kong's
appears
not
on
in
the
it,
2D
which is
sprite.
so disappointing because I was so looking forward to seeing Donkey Kong.
If there was one thing I would have liked out of Odyssey, which is completely unnecessary, it's just to feed my fanboy mind, it would have been that
I know what you're gonna say.
every Mario character made an appearance.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say a
Spike.
modern recreation of the original Donkey Kong.
That would have been cool.
As in, like, I know they have that bit at the end of New York City,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, a proper, brand new 3D. And, completely different, but similar.
What's like
with
you're
actual
running
3D
up a
Donkey
hill
Kong
and
with
barrels
Pauline.
come in.
Yeah, like, I mean,
That would have been cool at the end of the festival.
don't get me, it would have been, don't get me wrong.
She's still singing the song.
How about as a post-game thing, because I wouldn't change the beginning of New Donk City
Yeah.
because it's incredible.
Yeah.
The nighttime bit with all the tanks and the mecha Wiggler, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
it was amazing. I wouldn't change that. But
That
post-game,
was so
you go back to New Donk City, and it's like Donkey Kong is terrorizing New Donk City, and he's captured Pauline,
Yeah.
and it's just like, it doesn't have to be that long, like 10, 15 minutes, just a little. Be so good.
It would be kind of cool if like every kingdom post game had another issue that you had to say. I did like how the post game worked though, where you go around and like everyone is traveling everywhere.
I loved Mario Odyssey, and I think my main complaint would be that, and it's nothing to do, it really isn't a complaint of the game. I just wanted more, and more, and
Yeah.
more, and more. I would have
Pretty much testament to the game.
just
I
give
got-
me a sequel.
I got plenty
please.
of hours out of that, and I'm still playing it to get more moons because I'm obsessed.
I didn't get my pounds per hour out of it, unfortunately.
I've got about 800 moons at the moment. And I need
Have you
more.
completed the final levels?
What, the dark side of the moon and the dark side of the moon?
Darker side of the moon.
Yeah.
You completed darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And I got all the Sphinx's questions right.
Yeah.
I didn't even cheat. I was tempted to Google it, but I was like, I'm not going to. So I had to go back like 3 times.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah.
I got the Skeleton Mario costume,
Oh, nice. Nice.
like 9,999 coins. I've been playing, oh my god, Balloon Run is so much fun than I thought it would be. You hide a balloon in the level,
No, I know.
and you got to find out people's balloons.
It's not. It's super good.
Because, you know, that didn't need to be there, they
No.
just added it. Oh, I love it.
It's not.
It's a great little addition.
It's not something that I really did. I really like it. I'm not. I think Mario Odyssey is a fantastic game and I loved it.
Yeah.
But the whole collectathon thing isn't something that I want to put time into.
Yeah.
I loved the whole time I played it, and
It is for me.
I played it up until I completed Darker Side of the Moon,
Yeah.
and I was, as far as I'm concerned, I've seen the content. I'm good. I know there's probably like 100, 200 more moons that I have yet to find, but I'd rather play a different game at that point. That's just what I'm
One thing
like.
I would like out of Mario Odyssey is if they kind of, because at this point I think when I collect more moons I unlock more costumes that I then spend coins on, but it would be quite nice to find lots more like actual content or kingdoms with those extra moons. Like maybe if they spread out the other Dark Side of the Moon levels to when you unlock more moons.
Yeah.
That would be quite nice, because it does feel less like I'm getting these moons just for these costumes, rather than, you know,
Yeah.
for more content. So maybe if they spread that out more, but you know, no complaints.
You can't really. can't put like significant chunks of content
Behind
really
very challenging
far
games.
along because most people won't see it.
Yeah.
I think I'd go so far as to say most people probably didn't touch the post game at all.
Yeah.
I
Or
reckon
at
there's
least the darker side of them.
I reckon there's a solid handful of people who didn't even finish the main game
Yeah.
because that's what happens. Like you go on Steam, and have you ever looked at the achievement statistics on Steam?
Yeah.
And you see it, and it's
There's-
like 50% of people played the first mission. Like,
Yeah.
what? 50%? What are you doing?
I saw a thing on Reddit the other day where it's like one of the achievements was complete the tutorial level, and like 27% of players had beat the tutorial level. Because people just, well, it's like Steam sales and stuff. You get games downloaded
I know.
and you just never play them. After the Jingle Jam, I've got about 70
True.
games I haven't played. I've downloaded all of them in preparation. I haven't played any of them. Played some of them.
Yeah.
But I
It
will
just
get around
upsets
to
me
that.
when it's like, oh, especially when it's a brand new game. Come
Yeah.
on, like a game that you will not be getting on sale,
Yeah.
and you see that statistic. I'm like, oh, come on, like 50%. Like 50% of people paid 40 quid for this game,
Yeah.
and they didn't even boot it up, basically.
Yeah.
And it's been like a week. What are you doing?
Yeah.
There's so many people, Jack. 50%.
It's a lot of people.
I don't know, it just winds me up.
Well, it's their
Well, it doesn't wind
loss.
me up. It is their loss. It doesn't actually wind me up. It's just weird, isn't it?
Game company's got the money.
Yeah, exactly. That's good. I don't care.
That's what we need. Okay.
Good
I
game.
promise. Good game. I want to crack open my second beer.
Do it. The
Fight Club.
there's another game that I want to talk about, but I'll let you do a beer first and talk about it. Oh
Okay.
god, I'm enjoying this chocolate way too much.
Should we do ASMR? Does that work?
Let's not talk about ASMR.
Let's talk
ever.
about Nickelodeon's ASMR videos.
I really want to see that later.
I'm going to show it to you later on. In short, because we are not talking about this, Nickelodeon started an ASMR series called Shh! And it's about these students in a classroom who have to be quiet because their teacher's going to turn around. Which in theory sounds like, yeah, that could be ASMR, but it's not. Because the students start like playing loud music on like their ruler with like elastic bands tied around it and drumming their pencils, and it's all really loud. And it's like they don't know what ASMR is. It's really funny. It appeals to no one.
ASMR is really interesting
This is
because
vegan.
I actually get it,
I get ASMR.
but there's too many weird accounts.
Yeah, you can see why it's got a weird.
I've had that before.
I'm sorry. Yeah, why it's got like a weird, you know, a weird image. Like, people think very weirdly about ASMR, mainly sexually.
Yeah.
Because there's probably a disproportionate amount of sexual ASMR on the internet,
Yeah, there is.
which is very bizarre.
And
I like bread ASMR.
ultimately,
It's people cutting bread.
your average person, I mean,
It's very great.
even someone who appreciates what ASMR is,
Yeah.
if you see a video of a very attractive lady saying kissing sounds for half an hour,
Yeah.
I don't. That's not
Anything.
comfortable. That's
Yeah.
not comfortable. That's
Yeah.
weird.
That's why I like bread.
Yeah, like, that's nice.
Or Bob Ross.
But like Bob Ross is ASMR.
Yeah.
That same feeling that you get listening to Bob Ross, that kind of like nice
and
cozy.
relaxing.
I love listening to Bob Ross.
Rather than some like big guy going.
Yeah. It's that's not pleasant. That's weird. It feels weird.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to each their own, but
No, of course.
that's not my sort of thing. I want to read the label. Dead Pony Club. Our West Coast Pale Ale kicks like a mule. Hop to the verge of insanity, it delivers a citrus juggernaut. The toasted malt backbone accelerates hard into a huge hop hit where tropical fruit and floral notes abound,
Tropical freeze.
all underpinned with a little spice. And then it says some other things. California dreaming for those of us who are awake and in need of a beer.
Hmm.
Well, that sounds nice.
There we go.
And what other games come in 2019, Jamie? Talk while I drink.
Here's one that will spark conversation, perhaps. Anthem.
Yeah, I haven't really had much of an opinion on Anthem. Looks like it could be good.
Looks like they looked at Activision.
Mm.
It's all Destiny.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to make that. Call it Anthem.
I feel like those sorts of AAA games I'm kind of just numb to now. Where it's like a big third-person futuristic shooter. I feel like we've had so many of those that I'm kind of like, it feels too samey. Like I still like Titanfall and Destiny are so they're very different games.
Yeah.
But I still like get confused of memories of which ones I was playing at what time. They just all blur together a lot for me. And I think Anthem will be the same thing. However, it does look interesting and like it could be a really good game.
Yeah. I'm not interested. Like,
I'm almost certainly not going to buy it. But
I'm not going to buy it. But as I've said before on this podcast, Destiny, I've had a lot of fun with.
Yeah.
But-
Destiny 2?
Yeah, Destiny 2, yeah.
Yeah.
But Destiny 3, not buying it. No way.
I only have Destiny 2 because it was free.
Yeah, same. I have it because it was free.
Yeah.
Then I bought the expansion pass, which cost £26, and I am very happy. And I'm very happy with my purchase because I got 4 expansion packs plus the main game for £26.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun with it. And I've got about 30 hours of gameplay, which for Destiny, people play that for hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
And I still haven't finished the last expansion pack 'cause it's quite a big one. And then when I'm finished with that, I won't play it again. And that's fine. Like, it's fine. But I'm not paying 40 quid for just the base game.
Yeah.
I feel like I got my money's worth with
Free.
for the whole game for free,
Yeah.
plus the expansion packs for £26. Like, that's a fair
deal.
Okay, maybe all of that for 40 quid would be more fair, but I don't want to pay any more. Like, if I wanted to buy those separately, that would cost me like £100.
Yeah.
Insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's so not worth it. It's not good enough for that.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of fun. It's a very pretty, fun shooter. And that's it. And that's all I wanted from it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Here's a question. I'm gonna buy Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle very soon.
Yeah.
I know that's a pretty old game, but still.
Yeah.
That's like 30 quid, I think, on its own. And you can buy the Donkey Kong
Yeah.
Gold Edition for like 45 quid or something.
Yeah.
Everyone online says it's very worth it.
Yeah. So I was reading this recently.
Yeah.
Basically, wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah.
Because apparently the whole game plus the expansion is often on sale. Is that connected? Oh,
Wait, did you discover wireless mouses?
nice.
Is it mice? If it's a computer mouse?
Yeah, definitely.
Plural is still computer mice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Carry on. Donkey Kong? No, Mario and Rabbids.
It's often on sale, and I think you should definitely buy it. I haven't got it,
Do that.
and I'm not gonna. Not because I don't like it.
It looks right up my street.
It also looks like my street.
It looks really fun.
It also looks really fun. It just came out at the wrong time for me. And it still isn't something that I want to buy.
Also, my opinion of the rabbits had gone drastically downhill. Like they were like verging on Minions for me. Just because I love Rayman and I was really sad that he got eaten by rabbits.
I think the Rabbids are absolutely still like the Minions.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is I think this game has drastically shifted my opinion of them.
I know.
So if they do more creative stuff like this is interesting. And the kind of like insanity and irritating nature of the rabbits combined with completely vanilla Mario, I think that's hilarious.
Rabbids are identical to the Minions,
They're like
except
the
they're
original
nowhere
Minions.
near as popular. It's like who
Just
who
white
likes
Minions.
who likes the Rabbids?
Yeah.
Like, the Minions, there's like tons of people who like bloody Minions. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I'm not gonna go into that.
Because they're yellow.
But no one liked Rabbids because Rabbids are when they came out, gaming was still kind of for gamers, really. It was like the Wii, so it kind of started branching out a bit, but it was still kind of like no one talks about the rabbits.
Yeah.
No one knows who the rabbits are, but they're horrible.
Rayman Raving Rabbids. I remember having the first one on Wii because I loved
Yeah, I
Rayman.
had the first one on the Wii.
And
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. And it was kind of like a party game, wasn't it? And I was like, oh, this isn't Rayman.
Yeah. Oh, this is. That was a pretty poor game.
Yeah.
I liked the shooting one.
I remember liking listening to Sydney Lawnper in like Sydney Lawnper. Girls just want to have fun in my prison cell.
In your prison cell.
Yeah, you remember the rabbits lock you in a prison cell in between mini games.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
listen to music.
Yeah, that's fun.
But girls just want to have fun.
I like playing the Rock Band game.
In Rabbids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game was.
I don't even think the Rabbids games are like, they're not that offensive or that bad or anything. It's just, why did they have to cancel out Rayman? Did they not just also have Rayman games?
Well, Rayman Origins came out.
Yeah, no, I think he's due to come back.
Rayman Legend came out well, not recently. I was like 5 years ago actually.
Yeah. I'd like a new Rayman 3D game. I think with the success of
God,
Spyro
yes,
and Crash,
yes.
I want Hoodlum Havoc remastered.
Oh no, new game.
I mean, yeah, I'd want a new one, but
No, brand new for
I feel
sure.
like they would start by remastering them and then making a new one.
But Rayman's not dead yet though. Rayman is still way more relevant than Crash and Spyro was before the remake.
Do you really think?
Rayman Legends came out on Switch and it was like talked about quite a lot last year.
I suppose so. I feel like it wasn't that. People weren't that excited about it though.
Oh no, they could totally come outdoors with like a proper
A new 3D Rayman game.
actual money behind it, really good looking.
Well, I
Rayman.
really like that.
That'd be sick. I love Rayman.
as well can look beautiful. Like Hoodlum
Yeah.
Havoc looks so good on like the PS2. It was a really interesting world and environment. All the characters
Rayman
are cool.
1. Well, not Rayman. No, sorry.
They're all very stylistic
Wait.
as well. What?
Rayman 3.
That was Hoodlum Havoc.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on PlayStation 1.
Oh, was it on PlayStation 1?
Yeah.
I think I had it on PlayStation 2.
Okay. It probably was cross-platform, I guess.
I think it was right at the beginning / end. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Yeah.
No, what? No. There was Rayman 2. Because I played it on 3DS.
Wait, Rayman 3, I'd be very surprised if that was on PS1 because it was very nice looking.
Must have been Rayman 2.
Might have
It
been.
wasn't Rayman 1, because that was a 2D game.
Yeah.
Don't know. Yeah, they came out with Rayman Origins, and that was a successful game as far as I know.
Yeah.
And that was after many years of no Rayman, and that was fine. And then Legend came out after that, and it was like, people loved it, and they did well.
Yeah.
Even though, you know the whole thing about that, don't you?
What?
How it was originally Wii U exclusive.
I didn't know that.
Originally, it was a tentpole Wii U launch game.
That's really
And
bizarre.
People, including me, really excited for it. Like, this is like a sick new game that's coming out exclusive to the Wii U, and they made a big deal about the touch controls.
It's like, look, it's the only Wii U exclusive launch game.
Yeah, except for New Super Mario Bros. U.
Isn't that mean?
And Zombie U.
Oh god, remember we played that and that's boring after one go. Isn't New Super Mario Bros. U being remastered for the Switch?
Don't call it a remaster when it's not.
Just
It's like
being released on the Switch.
poor.
Yeah.
That's not. Don't let them have that. No, I know you
meant
did.
poor.
I hate. Okay,
The lid is down.
so many people. This is nothing to do with you, Jack. I'm sorry.
No, you're personally attacking me, and I said remaster, and I got angry.
The companies have gotten to us, right?
Yeah.
On PC, this is what a remaster is. You buy an old game,
Yeah.
and now you've got a better computer, so you can play it at the highest settings and high graphics and high resolution. That's remastered.
Yeah.
There are so many companies that are. You got Crash Insane Trilogy, which is amazing, and Spyro, actual, properly
Remastered.
remastered.
Like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. But then you have games which are just like it's the same game. You can't call it a remaster.
Like Mario Kart.
It's the
8.
same game. At like sometimes I've seen examples of it where it's not even a high resolution. It's just the same game, and they call it remastered.
And up the price.
Yeah. That is so annoying. I hate that. But so many people. My point was going to be that so many people are asking for games to be remastered on the Switch. Please no, because don't say I want this game remastered on the Switch. Say I want this game to come out as either ported at very discount price, or just a new game. Like, what's wrong with asking for a new game?
Yeah.
Like Kid Icarus Uprising is my personal thing because I thought that game was incredible.
Was that the 3DS one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've seen lots of people online say, "Oh, remaster it and put on the Switch." Please, just give us a new game.
Yeah. Also, a lot of that game was like really impressive 3D elements of it. They shouldn't remaster it. They should just make one that's for the Switch.
I'd be so sad if they. I wouldn't be that sad.
Tailor it to the Switch.
If they remastered it, I'd be very happy. I'd be like, I'm so glad that this game's getting attention.
Yeah.
Wouldn't buy it though.
Yeah.
Because it'd probably be 50 quid and the original was 30.
I mean, yeah, I think that's what they've been doing a lot. A 0 for Magical Might. It smells like trash. You can't really smell it as much anymore because I've drunk quite a bit.
Yeah, it smells pretty disgusting.
It smelled
actually.
bad when it was full.
What other games are coming out? Resident Evil 2.
Resilience and Taste.
Resident Evil 2 remake.
Resident Evil 2 remake, remastered.
That's a good one though.
There you go.
That's a good one though.
I mean, because the game came out 68 years ago and not like 2 years ago on the Wii U. Yeah, Resident Evil 2.
I'm not going to buy it, but
Resident
it was
Evil,
sick.
the recent Biohazard, what was it called? The most recent Resident Evil game?
The recent Biohazard.
Was it 7?
Yeah.
It was 7. I get confused with numbers. That's on Steam for like a $5 with all DLC.
I know.
I bought it immediately.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped. We should play that.
It's in VR.
It's in VR.
I completely forgot. Yeah.
We are not doing that.
You know I'm not going to be able to run it very well.
That would end my life.
Like,
That'd
I could-
be far too scary.
My PC would be able to run it as is, but VR would be like low everything down.
Yeah, that'd be scary. I wouldn't like that.
Have you got your phone?
We should. Yeah, why?
I want to see if it's on sale right now.
We should play. Oh, I'm not on your Wi-Fi.
Oh, it doesn't worry.
It's not reaching.
I mean, it's not very good content for a podcast.
Just us looking for our phones. This is how we do it. Yeah. Resident Evil 2. I mean, I'm hyped, and Resident Evil 7. I'm gonna play it. We should play that since we lost Outlast.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Coming next week on Openly Beta.
Might download it.
Do it.
ASAP.
Sweet.
What else? Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah, I mean, I've never played a Fire Emblem game.
Get it.
It looks-
Get it. It's
yeah.
so good. Well, I mean, I can't speak for the new game,
I mean,
but Fire Emblem
he's assuming.
Fire Emblem Fates was alright.
Mm?
Fire Emblem Awakening on 3DS was amazing.
Mm.
And the only other one I've played is Fire Emblem something.
Oh,
Can't remember the name.
working title.
On GBA. And they are absolutely amazing. Such a good series.
Yeah, I've always heard great things about Fire Emblem.
Absolutely amazing.
It's in Smash.
You love the characters because if they die, they're dead forever.
In everyone's game.
You just boot up. Sorry.
Sorry.
Overlord 111 killed all characters.
Sorry. Rodriguez Martinez. The credits roll.
Yeah, that is going to be a fantastic game. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
There's rumours that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct in roughly 6 days.
Is that from now or when you're uploading the video?
Oh, that's from now. So, the 11th.
Did you see the Nintendo Direct last week, guys?
No, that's the 11th. There was a...
That's not 6 days, that's 5 days.
I mean, I was kind of counting the rest of today as a day, but...
But Jamie, it's midnight. And I'll never know. What other games are coming out in 2019, Jamie?
This is where it gets difficult.
We'll find out in the Nintendo Direct last week.
This is all off the top of my head. We could easily Google it, but we're not gonna.
I think we've covered the big ones.
I feel like we haven't. I feel like
we haven't.
I feel like there's still more. There is. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, the next game from Software, who have made Demon's Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne.
Yes, I saw this.
Which looks sick.
Yeah.
Shadows of Tsushima, a PS4 exclusive samurai open world hacky slashy cool looking game.
I don't think I've heard anything about that, but sure.
Big budget. It was one of the 2 games that Sony showed off at E3.
I didn't think they showed off anything at E3.
They showed off like 6 or 7 big games, but yeah, a bit weird.
Fair. They just kind of tapped out.
Well, they made a big deal about all those games, but they're not at E3 this year.
Oh, is it this year they're not? I thought it was
year.
last year.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Not E3. And you know what's going to happen this year?
I'm going to win that trip to E3 and be really sad because Sony aren't there.
Oh, it'd be so good, but no. This year, the Xbox Scarlet. This is my prediction, by the way. This is not in any way fact. So this is all rumours, but apparently the code name for the next Xbox is called Scarlet. It doesn't even matter what its code name is, but that's what people are calling it.
Yeah.
Xbox Scarlet. Got to be around the corner. That's going to be shown off.
Get the red ring of death because it's scarlet red.
Yeah.
But
they've been shown. Oh God, they've bought so many big companies. Xbox, Microsoft have bought so many game developers. They are gearing up to be massive players.
I mean, this has not been their generation.
No, it's been shocking.
It has been. I can't believe people own Xboxes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're at least like a big gamer.
If you know much about games, you're not going to buy an Xbox.
If you're buying your standard sort of first-person shooters, sports games, then you probably have an Xbox.
No, you should buy a PS4 for that.
No, but I mean, that's the sort of people that will have an Xbox.
Yeah. But if you basically have done no research and you just want to buy the newest thing and you had an Xbox 360, then yeah. And I think there's a lot of people who did that. Because the PS4, there is absolutely zero reason to buy an Xbox. If you're a gamer and you're looking at an Xbox seriously, unless you're, this is a big thing, unless you haven't got that the budget for it, buy a PC because you can play all the exclusives on a PC. Yeah. So it's really weird situation.
Yeah.
Gears of War 5 comes out next year.
Gears of War 5 does come out next year. Yeah.
Who cares?
I mean, Gears of War could be so cool. If it should be a PS4 exclusive.
It's on Game Pass.
It's Game Pass.
Xbox Game Pass.
The Xbox One.
I got it when they had Game Pass for £1. Never played Gears of War. Downloaded it. And then promptly uninstalled it because it was like 80 gig and I didn't want it.
What Gears of War did I play when I was younger? I can't remember.
Probably 3.
It's probably 3 I was thinking.
That was the 360 one.
Yeah, it's probably that one. Gears of War was cool. That could have been like a flagship franchise.
It was.
I mean, they never tried as much as Halo.
That was totally a flagship in the 360 era. But died.
Do you feel like Gears of War 4 had a really big marketing campaign? It had Sound of Silence in the trailer and it was really cool and dark. And They don't do enough for that franchise.
Nope. Yeah, that's weird. It was a weird announcement at E3. Like, oh, okay.
Dark and gritty.
Halo. Is it called Halo World or Halo Infinite? There's a new Halo coming out.
I have no idea. I've not heard a single thing about that.
Yeah, they announced it kind of just before Gears of War 5 or after, I can't remember.
Oh, really?
At E3 last year, yeah.
I did not hear anything about that.
I think it's called Halo Worlds.
Fair.
And it's...
Is it the sequel to Lego Worlds?
It looks like it could be open world, but they didn't show any gameplay. Just cinematic trailer.
Fair. I literally didn't hear a single thing. I mean, it's called Halo World. It sounds like it will be.
They're going to gear up for a really big new console. And I think
they need to.
I think they're going to go all in on the streaming.
Yeah.
Streaming, they're going to have a streaming console. They're going to have Games Pass as a huge deal. That'll be all of their exclusives will be free on Games Pass, I think, which means I'm going to get Games Pass for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a big year, big generation for them.
Yeah.
Because they're Microsoft, they have so much money, which they've now, Obsidian.
Yeah.
They were bought by Microsoft.
I didn't know that. That's hilarious.
You've seen Outer Worlds, right?
Yeah.
There's...
I've heard. I feel like Microsoft could just invest in like gaming PCs and just abandon the Xbox. Obviously, they wouldn't because a lot of people won't spend money on a gaming PC.
Yeah.
But they could just make PC games.
No. That would be a bad move because
I mean,
then you have.
In terms of running a business, it would be.
They shouldn't just give up straight away. The 360 was incredibly successful.
Yeah.
And the Xbox One is not a failure at all.
No, it's not.
It's
I know a lot of people that own Xbox Ones.
It's a failure from gamers' perspective, but financially, it's fine.
Yeah.
They've sold to date like 35 million units. That's a lot. The GameCube sold 20 million in its life.
Yeah.
And the Xbox One isn't dead yet.
No,
so
not.
It's fine. Like
They need to try harder next year.
Yeah.
Or just go all out on the next generation.
I think
the Xbox One had a bad beginning, and I feel like they didn't really properly recover from that.
the PS4 is significantly more powerful than the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Significantly, it's 60% more powerful.
And
that's a huge difference.
Yeah, that's insane. And also, yeah, when the Xbox One came out, it was like, oh, we're a home entertainment system. People just want to play games.
That and also the always online thing that they had.
that was probably the worst
thing. That was it.
Yeah.
Too many people bought PS4s and they became too popular too quick.
They completely never recovered from that. And also, I mean, PlayStation consistently has way better exclusives. I'd say in my opinion, but I think a lot of people would agree with that.
I think,
and
they just do. If you look at Metacritic scores, they just do factually.
I'd say objectively they do. And I think that's just kind of.
I was about to say objectively, but it's kind of absolutely not something that you can use that word with.
Objectively, in my opinion, but I feel like that's going to just continue. There seems to just be getting more and more good exclusives as well.
Yeah, Sony had a ridiculously good year with God of War, Spider-Man. Next year is going to be good as well. They are not going to E3, and I think that's because they're going to have a PlayStation 5 reveal event, which is going to be completely separate.
I think they're going to have their own thing.
I absolutely cannot wait to see what the PlayStation 5 is. And I can't wait to see the specs, because as soon as I see the specs, I'm going to get a gaming PC which is better than it.
So you don't feel bad about not having a PlayStation 5?
Yep. And
yeah,
I will probably buy a PlayStation 5, not on launch day, but I will do eventually, because the exclusives are going to be so good.
I'll probably buy a PS4 and then buy a PS5 a year before its life ends.
Maybe.
No, probably buying sooner than that. Now I can afford to.
The Persona
Yeah,
5 looks like it's coming to Switch,
Yeah.
and that's one of the biggest reasons why I buy a PlayStation 5 is to get a Persona 6.
Yeah.
And if it's out on Nintendo, I'd rather get it on that, because if Nintendo... Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was going to say. So you got potential Xbox Scarlet reveal,
Yeah.
potential PlayStation 5 reveal,
Mm.
potential Nintendo Switch revision reveal as well.
Do you think?
I think it's time. The 3DS got the 3DS XL very
How long
quickly.
has the Switch been out now?
This is third year.
It's third year.
So it hasn't been out for 3 years. It's been out for...
2 and a bit. Nearly 3 years.
Wow, that's gone really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're going to release I think it's time for a massive OS upgrade, and they're going to release a Switch which has all sorts of fancy things on it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's unreasonable to see a Switch which has a 1080p screen
Yeah.
and plays with the same performance as docked mode. Could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, Nintendo are probably going to do something just to stay in the runnings.
Yeah, they need. I think they're gonna, when the PlayStation 5, Xbox come out, they're gonna position their marketing more towards it being a handheld than a console.
Yeah.
You can't have people comparing it to PlayStation 5.
Oh, it won't rack up at all. I mean, that's always kind of been their market, and it's like, look how different we are.
It has been, but also they've been like, play console games on the go,
Yeah.
and you can't. It's already been a bit like, yeah, you kind of do that, but now when the PlayStation 5 comes out, it's gonna be like, you know, this isn't even close.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to change their marketing, which is fine because the Switch is still sick. I love
Yeah.
it.
I mean, they can market the Switch in a million ways. It's so flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's always kind of been Nintendo's stance, isn't it? There's always this massive PlayStation Xbox rivalry, and then Nintendo's just kind of off doing its own thing,
Yeah, pretty much.
which has been great for them.
Except for when the
Apart from when they
PlayStation
have-
1 came out, which it was literally Nintendo versus Sony versus Sega.
Yeah, but I was going to also say the Wii U when it was kind of PlayStation versus Xbox, and people didn't even know what Nintendo were doing.
I've said this before, it's kind of a bit embarrassing when I watched the Wii U reveal trailer and I thought it was a tablet controller for the Wii.
I think everyone did.
But I'm a gamer!
Yeah.
That's terrible!
Yeah.
I should know that, but I didn't, and that's how marketing gone
It
wrong.
was marketed so poorly. It looked like a new controller, and it didn't sell. No one knew what it was or what was happening. Like, there were games that came out on the Wii U, and I was like, oh sweet, I can buy that for my Wii. And I was like, oh, I can't buy it for my Wii.
Yeah.
I didn't know why. Should we call it that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a nice 2019 discussion.
Yeah, I think we covered the best ones.
Join us next week where we talk about Black Mirror Bandersnatch. A month
Oh.
after everyone watched it.
Oh no!
Quick review.
Oh,
What do you
come
think?
on.
What do you think?
We need to talk about that. You can't just
Yeah,
throw that out
okay,
and not
okay.
talk about it.
What do you think?
So,
I got every ending in my first run, I believe, in about 2 to 2.5 hours.
I don't know how long I was watching it for,
Yeah.
but I watched it until it stopped me from rewinding time.
Yeah.
So,
When it ended.
I'm assuming that. So,
What ending did you get? We're gonna just spoilers because why not?
well, you say what ending did I get?
If you haven't watched it, it's very interesting. Watch it.
When I say what ending did I get, I mean loads.
What was
I mean,
your final?
What do you
ending
define as ending? Because I only watched it through once.
When it didn't let you reverse it anymore. Which I think
My final
potentially
ending
only
was
happens.
him as a kid on the train dying.
Yeah, I think that's potentially the only ending that doesn't let you rewind it.
I'm thinking that too.
It was much less choosy than I thought it would be. It was a lot like wrong answer, go back, try again. I was like, oh.
It wasn't. I enjoyed it a lot
Yeah.
because it was filmed amazingly.
Yeah.
Everything about it was
It was a
super.
really cool experience.
It was like it was seeping with quality. Like it was black. It was classic Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Except
Great cast. Will Poulter.
yes.
Buddy G.
Except
Captain Duncan.
didn't quite fulfill. The story didn't fulfill what I wanted it to.
Yeah, I kind of liked that they almost took it in a you don't have a choice, everything's predetermined route, you're not in control, to kind of justify. There's one ending where he makes the game and he's like, oh, we stripped a lot from it, and we just give the player the illusion of control. And I felt like that was very meta.
Definitely.
We tried to do way more of this, but realised we didn't have the ability to do that. I think they admitted to wanting to film way more and then being like, we can't justify this monetarily, so they cut a lot. They made it much more linear.
I think that they didn't. They should have gone into more detail about what's going on behind the scenes of the story. Like, I know you could argue that the whole reasoning for the whole story was that woman made the show. Like, you see that woman who works for Netflix at the end and one of the endings.
Yeah,
and
that's
she's
like the only ending I didn't get.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And she's like, she's making the show, and I guess you could say, oh, that's the explanation behind it.
Yeah.
But actually,
oh no, wait, sorry, I have seen that ending.
But
I was thinking of another one I didn't get.
That doesn't do it for me.
It's that's Will Poulter's daughter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't do it for me, because why are the characters in the game so self-aware?
Yeah,
and
I don't think that's particularly an explanation for what it was.
And also, why did
it's supposed to be Bandersnatch? Anyone who works in it releases that demon called Pax, which is like in 1980s world replaced by the PACS government conspiracy thing.
Yeah.
Which also means Pax.
But that whole thing with like the dad, him actually being on the film set.
Yeah.
They never went into detail on that.
Yeah.
Unless it's an ending that I didn't see.
No.
They never went into detail.
I think it's always just he's crazy. You don't know what's real or not,
but
which I think is also kind of the point. But
that is kind of the point. But
it would be nice. No, I thought you were referring to the ending where it's where you tell him that it's Netflix. Did you go that path?
I did, yeah.
That was really fun. I'm really glad you did that.
And then I went back and told him it was something else, and then I went back again and told him something else.
Yeah. Yeah, you go back to him, it's Netflix, and then he goes to the psychiatrist and is like, I'm insane.
Have a fight.
Netflix, have a fight. And
Did you
he used to jump out the window and fight her. So I fought her, and then dad drags him away screaming. There's another ending where if you jump out the window, which I didn't do, where it's like
the directors come on,
Yeah. Do you know the worst part about that?
What?
The director calls him like Sean or something.
Yeah.
Like that's his actor's name.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't they just call him the actual actor's name? His name's Theon. It's like if they'd called the actor by his actual name, it would have been so much more meta and better.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Just the whole. I would give it a very solid score, but at the same time, it didn't fulfill my nerdy sci-fi needs of explaining the story enough.
Yeah, the gimmick was really fun. I had a lot of fun watching it with my girlfriend on the couch, shouting at the TV, what we're going to do. We spent absolutely ages deciding on which cereal to choose. And then when it came up, Berry, my dad would chop him up. She said chop him up in about 0.5 seconds, which was then hilariously showed in a meme.
And then like really horrible, like, oh, I don't know what I was expecting here, but that's actually pretty messed up.
Yeah,
and actually
like,
he's gone crazy now.
Also, yeah, I'd like genuinely felt quite bad for chopping up the dad.
Yeah.
It definitely kind of brought you into the story more. I thought it was fun, and I hope more things do more with that concept. But obviously, it's the same principle as, you know, choose your path video games we've talked about, where they physically can't do a lot with it because it's far too expensive. Yeah,
which is what we said before. The games can not really go that direction because it's just too difficult to make.
I think
unless it's AI controlled.
Yeah, I think with an insanely high budget show, they could do it for like a 30-minute TV show, give you a lot of decisions, and you know, 4 times the content of a standard run through. And then you'd get a lot more out of it, potentially.
Yeah, it's just not financially viable.
Yeah, you just have to be very, very frugal in how you make it. It'd be nice though. Maybe
Which they
we'll see more
were,
like it.
because there were definitely some scenes where it's like, okay, they actually probably
Just
filmed
back
this
to
straight
back.
after,
Yeah.
because it's only slightly different, like the serial. You know, clearly that's not going to be high budget or anything.
Or when he first sees Will Poulter, what's his name? Colin, the game designer's name.
Yeah.
There's a few scenes where they're talking to each other for the first time. I think that is sort of shot back to back.
Yes.
Where he's like, we've met before, and he's like, no, we haven't.
Yeah, but why did he know? That's my problem.
Well,
Why
he's
how
the
did he know?
only, well, he's not the only, but he's like the main meta character where he clearly knows the entire thing that's happening.
But how did he also? I love his character, by the way. I thought he was fantastic.
Will Poulter
But
did such a good job.
how did he? So when he killed himself,
Yeah,
well, I killed him anyway.
I killed him.
The next time going to the office when he's meant to be there, he's not there.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah. It's like he actually did die, and none of that was a vision. But then that happens, and then at the very end, he's sitting in the office with Jabuddy G.
I know.
What's his name? He's in a show called People Just Do Nothing, where he plays a character called Jabuddy G. That's
Right.
why I'm calling him that. Yeah, the boss of Taco,
Yeah.
whatever it's called. Yeah, and they're just sitting there together, and it's not explained, and it's like, I kind of like that though.
I kind of
Like
liked
the
it,
ambiguity.
and I kind of
It would have been nice if you didn't know what's happening first time around, then you kept playing it and discovered more and more.
I kind of want an accompanying like explanation or something because I need that. I need it.
It would be nice
Because there's
if
so
different
many loose
choices-
ends, so many, and I want to know what happened. Like, what was that all about?
It would be nice if different choices tied up more of the loose ends, rather than just
It is very
giving
Black
you
Mirror.
equal confusion.
They do. Black Mirror likes to set up amazing worlds and then not tell you everything that you really want to know. Like
I don't know, I felt they always explain it enough though. You understand what the technology is and what you just saw.
I don't know. I think what I mean by that is that when they do that, they also you want to explore more of that world, and they don't tell you that.
Yeah.
Like
But you're never left with any unanswered questions.
you are Metalhead, which was really referenced in that episode.
Yeah, Metalhead's probably
Completely ambiguous.
That's probably a good
It's
example.
pure action actually.
yeah, that's always considered like the worst episode because of that. I still find it entertaining.
I thought
But you still kind of know what's happening. It's just kind of
That was-
someone made these robot dogs and then they turned on humanity and killed everyone.
that was not the worst episode. I loved that.
What would you say the worst episode was? I really enjoyed it just 'cause it was different. It was a very Black Mirror bit, you know.
The worst episode for me was probably, and this is maybe unfair, but it's the one where the wife has her husband dies and she gets like a robot version.
Oh, I like that one with Donald Gleason.
It just doesn't
I can't remember what it's called.
do it for me.
I like that one a lot. I thought that was very, I don't know, it gave me very creepy vibes, even though it wasn't. It was portrayed as just
It is
like
creepy.
a normal like family drama film,
Yeah.
but just the thought of it is like, oh. And the bit where they're on the cliff and she's like screaming.
Yeah. But
I like that a lot. The sort of thing that's like, no, you're stuck.
I
in a
don't wanna watch
situation
it
you
again.
can't get out.
at all. Whereas I think I've watched every single Black Mirror episode at least twice.
I
Except
definitely
for that
have.
one. I don't care about that one.
Um,
Only it's not bad, it's just the least ambitious.
I think we should do a Black Mirror exclusive episode at some point because I think we could talk about that for a long, long while.
Yeah, you're right. We should probably end it now.
Yeah.
Look how many coins I've got through. I'm rich!
Turned on the on sign.
Oh no!
Bye.
See you later.